All right, man. Welcome to the Morning Hustle. We got Hollywood in the building, man. One of the biggest movies of the year is out on Netflix. And you definitely want to go check this out, man. Stream it everywhere December 23rd. It's called Glass Onion, a Knives Out murder mystery.
Ooh.
From it, we got Janelle Monae and the director, Ryan Johnson. What up, yo?
What's up? What's up, Atlanta? It feels so good to be here.
Yo,
so
the
good
title
to be
is
back.
hella intriguing. What is a glass onion?
So a glass. Well, you see the movie, it'll make a lot more sense. But it's a thing. A glass onion. You know, it seems like it's intricate and layered, but you can actually see right through it. It's one of my favorite Beatles songs. Is Glass Onion. It's a great track off the White Album. So, but yeah, you see the movie, it'll make more sense. Glass Onion.
And it was when I tell you the movie was so good, and everybody is going to love this. And one thing that everybody is saying is Janelle Monae has an outstanding performance.
That's right.
Even to the point where you've actually already won an award for supporting actor, right?
Yeah,
Best supporting actor.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. And our film as well. Like, it's just, this is a dream film to be a part of, and the role. I just can't wait. If you haven't seen it, I can't wait for you guys to see it.
And like, okay, as far as acting, it's just like you've been blowing us away movie after movie. And this role right here might just be the one that solidifies you as that true actress. Now, your passion has been music for a long time. The acting space is a little more new than the music. But growing up, was acting ever at the forefront before music, or how did it go?
Yeah. I mean, music is still my passion.
Yeah.
You know, storytelling is what I like to call it. So whenever I have something to say musically, you know, I've been very fortunate to make the space and the time to do that. And growing up, there was never, I can't even remember when I wasn't singing and acting and performing and writing and just being creative.
Right.
It's just like, it's how I express myself, and the only way that I honestly know to like express myself that's so fulfilling and deeply gratifying. So to be a part of this film and to work with this cast, who all of the people in it, including even the director right here and writer, Ryan, we are just big theater art geeks, you know what I'm saying? And getting an opportunity to play and dress up and do murder mysteries and just bring people an experience, a wild ride of an experience that they can watch with their friends and their families and their loved ones. Like, this is the dream. This is the dream for me.
Yo, and the trailer sells it well. And Ryan, you're triple threatening on this one. I mean, you're writing, producing, directing.
Talk about it.
Which one carries the most pressure? Because they're all tough things to do, but you're like, you know what? Give it all to me.
Well, I mean, the way I kind of learned how to make movies is by growing up making movies with my friends. Just like, just in high school, and it wasn't even like we were making them to like submit them anywhere. We probably wouldn't even show most of them to most people. We were just getting together on the weekend. That's what we did to hang out, was make a movie. Wow. And so it's not like it was, it's not like it was writing, directing, all this. It's just, you make a movie. And that's still kind of the vibe that I try and go for, is we're just making a movie and we're getting friends together to do it, and we're going to have a good time doing it, because if you're not, what are you doing?
What's the point? And I tell you, this guy is like the coolest when it comes to directing. I mean, things happen. Like, it's a production. We're in the middle of Greece. We're shooting lots of stuff. But he keeps his cool and composure and is so prepared and makes it fun for us. Because when the director is, you know, like relaxed and laughing, and I hear Ryan's chuckles in the back after we do a take, I'm just like, okay, we can all relax. We can loosen up. And it just shows that you can have fun, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like a stressful work environment to get the best. You know?
Now, is that something you're going to take notes from? Because a little birdie told me maybe you might be working on directing a film very soon.
Oh,
yes, please.
I would love to direct, and it is absolutely a passion of mine. And if I can make people feel how Ryan Johnson made me feel, you know, as a director, that's the goal for me. Yeah,
and it seems like you could do it all. Like, I mean, you think it's sci-fi, you think it's something a little bit more grounded. I mean, another murder mystery.
All the above. I mean, I love this genre. I mean, Ryan, I don't know.
I want to see sci-fi. I want to see sci-fi.
I know, Ryan always says, we talk. The great thing about him, too, is he's such a good, you know, person who is like, will make themselves available to talk about things, like the beginning of what it took for him, and, you know, to just give you any gems he may know. And so we talked about a good sci-fi film. That'll be exciting. We'll see. But for right now, I'm just happy to be in his movie and to have been given a script where everything on that page. I was just so excited to sink my teeth into.
And Ryan, love the first Knives Out, right?
Yeah.
And then going through the catalog, because sometimes you go see movies and movies that you like and you don't necessarily always connect with who made those movies.
Yeah.
You made Looper, bro.
What?
Looper is
I'm
one
trying
of
to
my
tell people
movies
what?
of all time.
No
Like,
That is how I got
kidding.
into knowing this guy's
Really?
work.
Really?
yo,
Yeah.
I mean, what pulled at your heartstrings the most in that movie?
Oh my God! Just the concept of like your younger self having to go back. I mean, having to go into the future and bounty hunt your older self. And then I know that you say it's like a father-son story at the core, but when I saw it in the sci-fi genre, I was just like, this is so innovative. Like the time travel movie where you have the decision, like what would you do if you were on your own hit list?
I always described it as Back to the Future with guns.
I love it. I love it.
That's good.
I
so
loved
good.
it, man.
Oh,
And
thanks,
you
man.
really do an amazing job of painting a picture and pulling people in.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you.
So from the sci-fi space, for Halloween, you dressed up as the Fifth Element, the alien superstar.
Diva Plava Laguna.
Yes, you
Yeah.
literally won Halloween with that, but you always have these amazing, incredible looks. Do you sit down and come up with some of these, especially for the premieres? I've been seeing you step out in these extravagant gowns, these beautiful dresses. I just love them. Do you take part in coming up with your looks, or is that just all a stylist? How does that work out?
I mean, I wish I could just sit there and people just give me ideas. But no, this is what I live for. I love Halloween, and I love being able to like dress up, go into characters, and step outside of what I know myself to be every day. And I think that's what I love most about just that holiday, is that people give themselves that permission to dress up as Fifth Element. And I also was the White Rabbit.
Yes, the White Rabbit. I like the White Rabbit
Alice
a
in
lot.
Wonderland.
But it looked so real though on your. It was scary a little.
It was real. Like I sat in 4 and 5 hours full of prosthetics and like hair glued to my skin.
That's what I
my
thought.
face.
I'm like,
it was real. I you know what? I know. I'm crazy.
But another look that you had that everybody loved this look, your birthday look, okay? Because you had the tatas out. You said you was floating and free.
Absolutely. You better know it.
Yes.
You better know it.
That confidence that you have, and it's a lot of women that, wish they can have that confidence. Is there anything that you could kind of give, a little gem that you could give that just lets you allow yourself to be that free?
Man, it took time, work. I mean, I think we were born into these systems of how you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to look, how you're supposed to talk, how you're supposed to dress. And me being non-binary, once I realized that and I got rid of like all sort of like prisons in a sense or binaries, it freed up my mind in just new ways. And I think one of my mantras is, there's nobody's voice louder than the voice inside of me. Like nobody gets the final authorization over my decisions except for me. Yeah. And I mean, once I started to mentally train myself, because it's work, you have to, you're living in a world where folks are doing things by a book or perhaps they may not be used to you having these sorts of declarations for yourself. So you have to just, what things that you're telling yourself, those are the most important things. And I just honestly, nobody's voice is louder than mine.
Yeah. And it comes to a point where sometimes like certain people don't understand, because you did come out and say you're non-binary, right? And, nobody ever wants, I don't believe anybody ever wants to intentionally offend anyone. Yeah. So what happens in those moments where you may feel a little uncomfortable with things that people are saying as far as to you, but you know that maybe it's a little innocent because they're a little ignorant to, what you feel, your thoughts.
Oh, no, I give grace for all of that, especially if I know the intentions. And, my pronouns are she, her, they, them, free ass motherfucker. And my own mom, you have people in your family that love you, care about you, and you still have to kind of remind them. Yeah. But it's important that you do remind them, because this is a world that is evolving. This is a world that, you want to make safe for people that just want to honor who they are,
Yeah.
and live in peace and harmony. And I just want to give a big shout out to the LGBTQI plus community, specifically my trans folks, who every day have to like walk with courage and strength to just be their authentic selves. So it's good to educate folks and also give grace.
Yeah. Shout out to you for being a beacon of light and information, because there's a lot of people who are learning about this stuff in real time, and it's a learning process for all.
Hey, I'm learning too. I'm still learning. Yeah.
So December 23rd is the big day we're waiting for.
Yes.
Netflix, Glass Onion, A Knives Out murder mystery, and I want to play a game with you guys. It's called Same Damn Time. I'm gonna throw a question out there.
Okay.
You guys have to answer at the same damn time.
Oh, I thought they had to
this is
shoot each other
terrifying.
at the same time because it's a murder mystery.
no.
Where does the killing come in?
I'd be dead.
You guys gotta kill it with your
love it.
answer.
She does
I
drive
like
me.
that.
All right, so
There you go.
it's a dynamic cast. I mean, we're talking Madeline Hahn, Dave Bautista, Janelle Monae, of course, Daniel Craig, just naming a few. Who would be the most likely out of everybody in the cast to make it out of an escape room before the time ran out? 3, 2, 1.
Edward
Kate.
Norton.
Ooh.
You're saying Kate.
Wow, I
You're saying
said
Kate.
Norton.
Only because we did the escape room, which, by the way, is happening in LA. If you're in LA, it ends on the 23rd, but go to the Glass Onion escape room.
Yeah.
But we just did it, and Kate is a great
I
problem
bet,
solver.
actually,
But I can see Edward.
No, I'm going to defer to you. I think that
Okay.
you're right. I think Kate would make
Kate
it
is
out.
good.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
a
she would be
good
locked
problem
in.
solver. She's calm.
Yeah.
I mean, she says, I think out the box, so we would be a good team, but she really showed me some stuff. Yeah.
We went to the one in Atlanta, but we had to figure out how much drugs weighed and all that. What? Different.
Wait, what was that?
The Trap Museum
Oh,
escape room?
shoot. I want to go.
Yeah, oh my
Ryan,
God,
I feel like I should take
yes.
Ryan to this.
Man,
We need to
oh my
go.
gosh, too much stuff
We
to
will set it
do.
up for you guys.
This may help you write the script for Knives Out.
This may be it. This could be
This
a,
might be it.
could be a documentary. I can do it. I'm
Yeah.
into it.
Good
Let's do
stuff.
it.
Projects.
Yeah.
The real guns out.
That's crazy.
Such a dynamic cast. Everybody has amazing personalities. Out of everybody, who made people break character the most on set? 1, 2, 3.
Catherine.
Yep.
I knew it was gonna be her.
She is so freaking funny. Like, there were moments where I was supposed to be so serious in some of my scenes, but watching her, I was out of character. I was concerned. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get back, because she had us laughing the entire time.
Yeah,
and I know you had so much fun looking back at her takes and trying to pick the best, right?
She's so funny, but she's also such a good actor. It's the same thing. She's totally committed.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, why people
Committed.
find her just entrancing to watch. She is completely committed to the moment.
Yeah.
And it can break you.
She's so good.
Now, very eccentric things are going on in this film. Out of everyone in the cast, who is crazy enough to organize an event like this in real life? 1, 2, 3.
Me.
Yeah, Janelle Monae.
I was thinking Dave Bautista, but maybe I don't know.
Can I-
Dave, Dave, first of all, Dave is the sweetest person. I mean, I know he could probably bench press 1,000 of me. But when you see the most gentle, most beautiful person, but I love murder mysteries.
Yeah, you
and
do.
I host them at my house all the time.
Do you?
But not in the cast. Ryan Johnson, this one, he would write us. Okay, so mind you, when we shot this, the Delta surge was happening. So we had to stay together. We had a hotel that everybody lived at, basically, different rooms. And on the weekends, Ryan would send us these handwritten letters and be like, you are invited to a murder mystery at 7 o'clock. A murder mystery that has absolutely nothing to do with the murder mystery that we're filming. Meet me at 7 o'clock by the bar. And we would have murder mystery parties because of this guy.
That's cool.
Well, can I tell you? You know who showed up to those murder mystery parties in full costume with a fake mustache and a pipe and a top hat with a full character? They'd come up, Janelle Monae. She would show up and be like, "Who is
true.
this Janelle Monae person? I am Inspector Pennebaker of the." And she would go for it, man.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
We had so much fun.
Yeah.
That
So much
sounds
fun.
like
I
it.
want to see the pictures, man.
They're
They
up.
exist.
I
They
posted
exist.
one.
Yeah, you look.
I gotta go
did.
to
I
the
gave you a
timeline now
little
that I know the
clip.
context.
Yeah.
But yo, man, we appreciate y'all pulling up and hanging out with us.
Thank
this
you guys for
morning,
having
man.
us,
We can't
man.
wait for everybody to check out the movie
Yes.
Glass Onion, A Knives Out Murder Mystery.
Yes.
Who's gonna be left standing at the end? And
Come
Choir
on
minds
now.
want to know. We can't wait till y'all see it,
You
man.
know what? Some people were asking about Lakeith Stanfield. They
Yeah.
wanted him to come back. Is that,
Oh God,
Yeah.
I love that man so much.
Yeah,
So
will we see
Oh,
him
my
in
God.
any of the further on?
I'll tell you, man. I should only be so lucky. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta come up with it, but I'll do anything to work with Lakeith
Yeah,
again. That
he's
guy is a really
amazing.
special
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
Part 3, maybe.
Yeah, we'll
Fingers
see.
crossed. Fingers crossed.
And a new album, maybe. Fingers crossed.
Ooh.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers, toes, eyes, everything crossed. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm in a very creative, fun, celebratory space. Yeah. I
We
can't wait.
cannot wait. It's
Yeah.
been some years now. We've been waiting, what, 5 years?
Ooh, I don't know.
Take us back to Wonderland.
You know, listen. I'm ready. When it's time, I'm coming back.
There it is.
I'm coming back.
Still got my tightrope.
It's the,
moves.
Come on.
it's the performances
Come on now.
for me. I've been honored to see a couple.
Oh,
so you
thank you.
crush each and every one of them. So
Thank
I cannot
you.
wait to see you back on tour. We
Thank
will be
you.
there front row and center.
Thank you,
Doubt,
my
y'all.
love.
Ryan Johnson, Janelle Monae.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Go
We
see
love
that.
y'all.
We are the morning hustle.